you're training for a running race and you're injured, the majority of my clients do Run Disney because we all like running, we all like Disney. It's a great crowd, so enjoyable. If you are training for a race and you're injured and you're looking for a coach because most of my clients have the injury for a while, and you follow all the steps that other people are saying to do. The doctor says to rest for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever it is. They're telling you to rest, ice, 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 foam roll, strength train, stretch. You're doing all the things. All of those things are very, very important. Don't get me wrong. They're very important. But they are the ingredients, not the recipe, right? So what do I mean? If you were baking a cake, you could have the flour, the sugar, the butter, the whatever. Can you tell I don't bake cakes very often? Let's just say those are the ingredients. You could have those ingredients, but if you don't know how much of each thing to put in and when to put it in, like do you put dry first, do you put wet first, then you're not going to have a very good cake. It might not even end up being a cake. It might be dry and gross. It might be just all liquid. So the ice, the rest, the foam rolling, the stretching, they're all the ingredients. When you get to getting the recipe, that's where coaching comes into play. So the coach can help you by telling you when to do those things. The coach can tell you when to do those things, how often to do those things, how much to do those things, and that gives you the recipe to help get you to where you want to be. So if you're just using the ingredients are great, but you have to know how to use them in the recipe in order for it to be successful. So if you are training for a race and you've been injured, you are currently injured, and you're looking for a coach, choosing a coach that knows how to put those ingredients together, how to use the recipe, modify the recipe based on your specific needs are so incredibly important. So other coaches out there are very good. Most coaches out there aren't there for somebody who's injured. They usually say, rest, go to PT, go to physical therapy, do this, do that, and then when you're ready, come back and see me and progress the training plan. And what I see most training plans out there, actually all the training plans I see out there, I haven't seen one that follows the progression that I've seen work for people who have injuries. But the training plans, the coaches, they're meant for somebody who's not injured because they don't have the background to deal with the injury and the background to deal with the running aspect of it. So, hi, I'm Dr. Allie. I have a background in physical therapy. I was a physical therapist for more than 10 years, or I have been a physical therapist for more than 10 years. I am also a personal trainer and a nutrition coach. I take my background with the running injury to heal and rehab it and propel you forward with the running training aspect, with the cross training, the strength, the stretching. I incorporate nutrition, what you should be eating to heal the injury, because there are actually foods that you can eat that can help heal the injury. There are foods to avoid because those foods irritate the injury, inflame the injury, and working on things with looking at things like equipment, your shoes that you're using. Are you using the right kind of elastic bands for your strength training? And, things like that. And so if you're looking for a coach to help you with the injury aspect and the running aspect, combine it into two, there's a link in the description. I am starting a new group coaching program, and I believe in try before you buy. So I'm doing a free drop-in coaching call the third Tuesday of every month. So the first one is going to be September 19th, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, for you to test out the coaching call to see if working together would be what you're looking for to help propel your running goals, get you to finish the race without feeling worse, without feeling broken. Go ahead and click the link in the description for more details.